Right, sir. So we people have started with hospital extension services. So how exactly these hospitals are going to take care of their patients, and even about how they are going to manage complete hospitals. Those are all things we people were discussing in the previous session. Okay. So even we have covered with respect to the concern of midwife services, where when the pregnant woman is being expected to have a nurse facility or else a doctor, one who's going to take care completely. Okay, so everything will be considered into the aspect of midwife services. So furthermore things, even we have covered about medical transcription services. So into this medical transcription services, how exactly people they are going to join together in terms of managing complete screening activity of the people, how they are going to maintain statistics, everything we people have discussed. Basically, commerce, management, arts, students, once they are going to complete their 12th standard, they can join this medical transcription services. Basically,
Sir,
doctors or nurses, they may not able
sir,
to.
how do we know?
Papa,
Sir,
please tell me.
how do we know if the answers that we've written is correct, sir? The assignment answers.
So you're expecting the feedback for those answers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Surely, ma. Surely, I'll give that feedback once this class gets over. Anyways, I'm recording this to upload this into YouTube. Okay. So even our
Okay, sir.
transaction also now it is getting recorded here. Okay. So we'll have a discussion on this for sure. So with reference to all these aspects concerned with the medical transcription services, so basically they need to look forward into the concern of statistics. So that is why how exactly this medical transcription is quite important into the hospital field, and ultimately you have been expected to undergone with respect to all these kind of transcription services. So this is one of a statistical framework you are trying to provide it to the doctors to understand, make them understand what exactly the problem is. So now today our concept is ITES services, information technology enabled services. So basically, information technology enabled services is utmost thing is like telecommunication, even with respect to that commercial aspects. Majority of the students of commerce field, they are going to start thinking that information technology in some it is being meant only for those engineers. Okay, but basically we started making use of this ITES services in many of the fields. So with respect to the concern of banking sector during 1998 period of the time when core banking facility has been initiated, from that particular momentum till today, everywhere we started making use of these ITES, information technology enabled services we started coming up with. Okay, so even furthermore things is like a growth of ITES, how exactly this growth is being taken place. See, when you are going to start looking after into MNCs concern, yes, of course, multinational companies started entering India from 1991. Okay, so with respect to ITES jobs, ITES profile, so 1997 is the first step. It's been initiated with respect to the call center, credit card services. Okay, so call centers has been emerged. Reason behind that, basically we Indians, we are good into English speaking. Okay, so it is because of many of the regional languages are available. It is because of English medium has been emerged since 1980s period of the time. Yeah, these are the reasons. Anyways, with respect to the concern of English speaking, yes, of course we are good. I cannot say we are best, but at least we are good to manage English with all the countries. Okay, that's the reason call centers is being initiated. So where those companies, when you are going to talk about large scale enterprises, they will be having lakhs together, crores together number of customers, where they may not able to have a transaction with everyone every day. concerned with the problems of their clients, concerned with the transactions of their clients. That's the reason call centers is being set. Okay, so into these call centers, what the particular number is being given for one particular company. So they used to give clients used to give a call and have a conversation with this call center person, one who's been allotted on behalf of that MNC company. Maybe I can go for calling Pepsi is one of the company. Nearly around 78 countries they have been established. Okay, so almost like one call center in India is more than sufficient to handle all the 78 centers, 78 countries establishment. Okay, so now you people are realizing the fact what exactly the importance of this call center. Okay, so later on, a second phase is being taken place by the year of that 2002. So when all these people they have initiated with respect to the concern of IT jobs, information technology is being enhanced as such, like creating of mobile apps, computer apps, even about softwares, websites. Many amount of enhancement is being taken place by the year 2002. Okay, so not only Bangalore, many of the metropolitan cities they have been occupied with IT sector. Okay, so because of them, they have government has created a platform for them. Okay, so many of the engineers they started getting IT jobs. So a computer is being emerged as such, like it's going to be a fingertips for everyone. Okay, so it's almost such like where people they started making use of computers, advancements, everything is being taken place from the stage of this second. Okay, so maybe a banking sector they initiated with respect to core banking facilities from 1998, but automatically that is being boosted up with a good amount of pace from the year 2002. Even about the concern with respect to many of the schools, colleges, they started making up e-classes, e-classrooms. All those things are the emerging activities of this second phase. Okay, so into the third phase, mergers and acquisitions took place of all these small and medium scale enterprises by these larger global firms. Okay, so larger global firms they started buying all these or else acquisition of all these small and medium scale ITES jobs. Okay, ITES companies. Reason behind that to make their branches to get enhanced. Okay, so here what exactly the third phase is being grown up, how it is being developed, that is a kind of question. See, basically there was an emergence, there was a need as such, like now many of the banks they are getting joined together and they are trying to make many more branches under one common platform. So recently also Vijay Bank has got emerged with Bank of Baroda. Okay, they making a join together. Mergers and acquisition is like not exactly like this nationalization, but exactly as like the same pattern. Okay, only the reason is all about number of employees, experienced employees who are all available in the market. They can able to join with them. Okay, so making the organization to look completely better, they have made it. Even with respect to the concern of a fourth phase, currently we are into the fourth phase. So we are able to manage or acquire many of these ITES companies across the globe as like the third phase. A small and medium scale enterprises is being acquired by this particular large group of companies. Nowadays, large group of companies they are acquiring other large group of companies even across the globe. Okay, that's a fourth phase where they would like to make their establishment across the globe. Basically, now look forward into the concern of types of ITES. Basically, e-governance activities are taking place as like gazette books in the parliament. Once that particular meeting of that parliament is going to get over, automatically they need to get associate into that gazette books. Nowadays those gazette books are available through their websites. Okay, so even e-governance is being taken place with respect to the concern of khata. Okay, so land buying and selling activities. Now we are registering online. Okay, even birth certificate, death certificate is getting registered online. Even with respect to the concern of the governance activities, completely, most of the governance activities, completely, it is getting through in the sense electronically. Okay, so thanks to ITES, made our administration, public administration, much easier. Second thing is about call centers. Just now I have discussed in the previous slide concerned with how exactly call centers is being taken place with respect to that first phase. The same thing explanation here. Okay, so one particular call center is sufficient to manage all the branches of that particular company. Okay, even the third point is about data management or also database management system, DBMS. Okay, so into this DBMS part of that data management, now you can go for finding out websites. So websites, what they're going to do, how they're going to manage all these things. Probably they are going to take all the data of their clients or also visitors who are all visiting their website, either through Facebook or also the email ID, correct? So all these things, what they are going to collect the data, maybe first reason they are going to collect the data because of their own purpose, to make a buy and sell activities, or else to identify the interest rate of their clients on which product. They can make a statistical analysis. Okay, and second point is that they are going to sell it off this data into the market. Okay, so it is to be called as a big data analysis. That big data analysis jobs are available in the market currently, where they are selling these data, and other companies, they can make use of all these data. Maybe you people can may get surprised as such, like some of the messages will come to your mobile phone from many of the companies as such, like yes, these all the products are available near to your house. How they have identified our locality? Mobile phone, maybe mobile number we have purchased from our local, or also maybe our geographical area. But how they have come to know that we are associated into this particular segment, we are working for this company, we are located in this address, and probably when we are going to shift from one address to another address, it is available. Database management. Okay, so a number of data with the columns, we are going to maintain that, and we are going to make use for our own purpose, as well as we are going to sell it off in that particular market. So medical and medical transcription services, we will have already discussed the same point. What we have discussed concerned with the medical transcription, how it is important in the market. Even concerned with the data digitalization. See, data digitalization is almost like where banking services, UPI payments, everything digitalized. Okay, so nowadays we are able to exchange our currencies. We are able to make sure that the data is getting digitalized even into the share market after 1992. So that particular materials, what they used to buy it in the name of a share, and that particular share certificate used to get its own signature by the company, and signature of this particular buyer of that particular share. Okay, that used to be called material in the sense paper, in the paper format. But nowadays it is there in that particular dematerialization format. Demat accounts are available in the bank, correct? So data digitalization is being made nowadays. Even the last point is website services. So into the website services, we are trying to make emergent activities concerned with the platform is website. Okay, so whatever our client is expecting, the amount of data, it must be available in the website. Whatever the products and services he is expecting from our company, that must be available in website. If he would like to give a feedback, that platform also is available in the website. So completely thanks to ITES, where nowadays we people are able to get all the amount of services. Okay, thank you.